Chimamanda, Igbos are supporting Obi, but they do not want Prof. Soyinka to support Tinubu, according to Asari Dokubo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Alhaji Asari Dokubo Mujahid, a prominent Muslim leader, went live on Facebook this morning to address Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's letter to President Joe Biden about the recently ended presidential election. According to Alhaji Asari Mujahid Dokubo, the one Professor Wole Soyinka to back Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie and other Igbos who support Peter Gregory do not want him to. They're essentially arguing that Professor Wole Soyinka cannot back Tinubu, even though he clearly does. During Goodluck Jonathan's presidency, I found myself at odds with Professor Wole Soyinka, but not now. Alhaji Asari Mujahid Dokubo continued by saying the letter that Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie sent to Donald Trump, sent to Joe Biden, the President of the United States of America, is not particularly noteworthy. After several letters to the President of the United States, no action has been taken to aid Nigeria. Alhaji Mujahid Dokubo concluded by saying, I do not know why certain Nigerians are still going to whine about Nigeria to people who colonized them. What do you make of this? Now, let me tell you, no doubt the European people, these UK people, these British people, they don't have our interest at heart. One thing I know is that these people do not have our interest. For every time they come and they try to help, my dear, they're trying to take as much as possible that as their hands can carry. But so concerning this election issue, now INEC can keep us for this situation. First of all, had it been they have done the right thing, through the right means, through the right methods, we are not going to be where we are today. We are not going to be. Get it straight into your head that this Obi-Dati's movement is a divine mandate of God Almighty and should not be trivialized into ethnic and religious bigotry. It isn't an Igbo mandate, as God Almighty only chose P2B and Dati Babamed as vessels of honor and not the shenanigans of the drug baron and the association of professional con men. My own be say, Asari Dokubo is coming out to say why, what's it called? The Southeasterners are supporting Adichie, that's Chimamanda Adichie, the one that wrote an open letter to the Joe Biden, the U.S. president. And they are saying they're not allowing Wole Soyinka. It is because of what the kind of stand Professor Wole Soyinka is standing. Do not come outside and make this about a tribal issue. Asari, Mr. Asari, do not come out and make it a tribal issue. It is not. People started coming against, or people started, rebuking the Prof Wole Soyinka because of his utterances. You kept quiet. Some people were having a field day. They were having a field day. After having a field day, where we say, you don't belleful there. You said nothing, and then you are coming out now to, what exactly are you coming out to say? You're coming out to condemn a particular people. For what reason? That is what people are saying. You sit down, somebody come, harass a whole tribe, threaten them, do everything, and even when they called the attention of the police, they said, these people is like, that's not what they do. It is a joke. And then these people carried out their so-called threat, a big joke. You still did not see anything. Then all of a sudden, you found your voice. And you're coming out and you want to sound tribalistic. That is why people started talking again, what's it called? That is why people started even raising their heads. Had it been Prof. Wole Soyinka has remained silent, nobody would have dragged him into this. Or he has come out to condemn what is known to be not okay. Alright. You see why the people are saying that you are the insane one. Donald Trump is not even the current president of US. APC has been begging to recognize Bola Tinubu, their president-elect, as a president-elect. Which means that you and your party recognize the power of American president. Therefore, the young lady later has a great effect. Thank you. Of course, now, Chimamanda is an international author. She's a writer. She's recognized globally. She has done her work. She don't walk her way to that path, unfortunately for them. It is high time we reason before responding to issues raised by elite and educated. Chimamanda Adichie once said Lagos State is a no man's land like our state in the southeast. What do you expect from her? But she did not lie. Lagos is a no man's land because it does not belong to Lagosians alone. Every country of the world lives and has a land house in Lagos more than the indigenous. Make una stop this. You people are towing this. You are towing this towards this tribal crisis that I'm talking about. And it is not going to be funny. And the truth about it is, Asari Obi does not just have the support from Igbos alone. He has the support of Nigerians. You cannot regionalize the obedient movement. That is what you cannot do. You cannot regionalize it. Asari, it is not about tribe. Anybody can support anybody, but do not challenge any support on basis of tribe. Do not ethnic profile. This is what we are saying, and do not make yourself relevant by insulting the Igbo race. Try and be objective, which you're not. Okay, Asari Dokubo, who will be in jail if he's in Europe, is who you're tagging a prominent Muslim leader. Who is he leading? Stop the tribalism game because it's barbarism. I'm telling you, it's barbarism. They are products of baby factories. How can an old man be talking like a child? The obedient is a slave. That is why they want to remain slave under another slave called USA. Okay? Nobody is competent in Nigeria again. It is only the Igbos. That is not true. If you keep saying it like that, that is how you keep viewing it. And it is not true. Alright, nobody is competent in Nigeria again. It is only the Igbos. That is not true. That is not true. Nobody is competent to rule except Fulanis and the surrogate from the south, Abi. Their kind of politics is different from democracy. By fire, by force. You must support Obi. If not, you receive insults from all Igbos. This is not true. People should start putting this man in a box. He's not going to fit in a box. Asari is part of our problem in River State. You're irrelevant in the eyes of a learned youth. Waiting you fit come tell person. The South are 100% obedient. This goes to show you that should the Chief Justice of Nigeria not give sound judgment, Biafra nation would be inevitable. The South and the Southeast, which was former Eastern region but was divided because of all, have united again through the obedient movement. Make everybody be careful with their statements. Inciting anybody against anybody is not going to solve any problem. It rather will cause more problem for us. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.